Welcome back, guys, for my channel IT Pro Teams. And today we are gonna talk about the second part of Stellar Migrator for Exchange. Today we are gonna download it and install it in my machine, and we'll validate how the software look like. So, as we discussed in our previous video, these are the technical steps. Specifications for this Stellar. So you need an Intel 64-bit processor, minimum 8 or 16 GB of RAM, 250 MB of free space, and you can install it in any all these operating systems. So, how to download it? So, this is the path that you have to go. I will provide this path in the descriptions. So, you just go to cloud.stellarinfo.com and then Stellar Migrator for Exchange.exe. I have already downloaded the software. So this is the software that we were talking about. It's a very small software, like an 80 MB only in the size, right? So what we are gonna do, we're gonna install it in my machine, and my machine is a Windows 11 machine. Let's go and run it as an administrator and see how the installation will go. So as I already discussed it, it's a very small software. It won't take too much time. So we just go to the next, and then it will ask you where you want to install it. By default, let's go in your C drive program files, right? But if you want to install to D drive or any other drive, then you can do it. And then it will create a folder with the name of the product Stellar Migrator for Exchange. Then it will create a shortcut on your desktops. Click next, and the final click on install. That's it. As I already told you, it's a very small software, right? Not take too much time for installation. And once the installation done, it basically create a shortcut on the desktop itself. So it's almost installed, but definitely it will take 2 to 3 minutes, depend on the spec of what you have. And now it's done, and now you have this option. It's gonna start the software itself. Just click on finish, and then it's open the windows in front of you. um, and then it also pop up the installation got successful, and it will take you to the Stellar website. So but this is how it look like. So first thing, we have to, after we open, there are multiple options, but if you can see, there is an option for job, help, and then there's a purchase option also. Then you have an account, it will talk about the account information. So when we talk about a job, let's suppose I want to do some kind of migration from my on-prem to Microsoft 365, or I want to migrate it from Microsoft 365 one tenant to another tenant. I can type the job here. Let's suppose I'm typing it, tenant to tenant migration project. Okay, then I can choose the source and the destination. So when we are going to do it, there is an options migrate using the CSV. You can click on here and you can download a template, you feed your data there, or you can go and manually choose it, right? So then I have both options, right? So click next. Then there is an option that you can able to see if you want to do a primary mailbox migration, or you want to do migration of primary mailbox with archive mailbox, or you want to do a migration of public folder, right? So we can go and choose all these options, right? Then we can click on next, right? And then there are two options to connect here. So you can do an automatic registrations with login with your global admin account, or the second option in a manual registration, where you just create a service principal inside your Entra ID, and then provide that application ID, directory ID, and the secret, and with the email address, and then we do the validations. And once the validation done, then this source tenant will be linked, and similar kind of thing you have to do for the target tenant, right? So we have to connect to the environment, and this is a common requirement for any third party tool that you want to use for migrations between one tenant to another tenant. So I'm going to create a separate video for how we are going to set up these source and destination tenant, how we basically do the migration stuff, right? But this video was more for installation and configurations. So we have already installed the product, right? So I would like you guys to like and subscribe this channels for these kind of videos. Thank you for watching it.